Hello. Knowledge is power. The average viewer watches my video for 4 seconds before they click off of it. So, hi, bye. Alright, I'm a wannabe comedian, and I'm socially awkward. I know some of you are probably thinking, yeah, the homeless guy is socially awkward? What a shocker. And to those people I say, ha, I'm only semi-homeless. I live under the stairs like Harry Potter. But yeah, being socially awkward actually cost me a job. I worked at a place for 3 years. I tried to become a trainer, and yeah, I got fired after 2 weeks. So that sucked. But I totally get it. You know, that job wasn't right for me. Clearly, it wasn't right for me. I wanted that job for the wrong reasons. One of the head trainers, asked me. He said, "Why do you want to be a trainer?" And I told him the truth. I said, "I want to make friends. I work a bunch of hours, so I am limited to the amount of social interaction that most people get. So I thought if I'm a trainer, I would have a captive audience. I've seen the movie Joe Dirt. I know about the Silence of the Lamb. Captive audience. You put the lotion on the skin. Those movies always turn out great. Nothing can go wrong. So, I read a post that says, extinguishing someone else's flame will not make your candle, shine brighter. So, clearly that job wasn't right for me, but the people who, were hired for that job, they're amazing. They're amazing people, you give high fives, they just have that charisma that I just suffered from. I wasn't people enough. I didn't know how to people well enough to have that job, and I tried it, The reason why I told you that story was because I just wanted to, point out the fact that I miss a lot of social cues. So I want to talk about a bad dating story, and now that we're all on the same page here, I miss social cues. It happens, So if you ever seen it, or if you know about the dating site Meet Me, it is a mashup between Twitch and Tinder. I wonder why people think I'm gay, or at least that's one of the reasons why people think I'm gay. But it's a mashup between Twitch and Tinder, where people stream on there for money, and you can also go on there to try finding a significant other, but mostly it's for money. So there was a local streamer. I thought she was fine. So I went ahead and I shot my shot. I sent her a message and I was like, "Hey, do you want to be lunch buddies?" And without hesitation, she came back and was like, "Yes, sign me up." So our first meeting, we talked a little bit on the phone, we texted back and forth, So she picked the most expensive restaurant in our area, or the most expensive sushi restaurant in the area. And being a baller on a budget, I was like, yeah, who really needs to eat for a week, I'm trying to impress her, so my budget went out the window. So I'm getting sidetracked. So I thought the date went really well, and we're talking back and forth, we're sending memes. I thought everything was going great until, yeah, some of you are probably way ahead of me on this one, but she dropped the bomb. She was like, I didn't pick up on these cues at the time, but now looking back at it, I'm like, oh, I feel so dumb. So she was talking to me, she said, I forgot to ask my mom to borrow money for my car insurance. There's a silence, She tried a couple different other ways to try to subtly hint that, she needed car insurance money. I was not picking up what she was putting down. It was not happening. Luckily for me, I have a loving little sister who likes to laugh at my pain. So after she ghosted me, here I am talking to my sister, and I'm telling her what happened. And she's like, she had to break the bad news to me. She goes, she wanted you to pay for her car insurance. I'm like, why didn't you just tell me? She goes, she tried to tell you, you just weren't paying attention. So yeah, that's just part of my trying to date, trying to date stories. So a long story short, if you like me, it's probably best if you just tell me, because I'm not going to pick up on any of the cues that you're giving. So thank you for watching, and the next couple of videos I'm going to try doing something different. I'm going to try doing like a skit format, so hopefully they're decent. All right, have a good night.